Have you ever walked away from a conversation with a woman feeling like you've just missed something? Something vital. You replay the scene in the theater of your mind, dissecting every word, every smile, every fleeting touch. A simple question echoes in the silence. Was that something, or was it nothing? This doubt, this gnawing uncertainty is a prison of the mind, a place where countless opportunities are lost, where potential connections wither and die before they can ever bloom. Most men live their entire lives in this prison, guessing, hoping, and ultimately misinterpreting the most powerful language in the world. But this language is not spoken with words. It's written in the subtle shift of her posture, the involuntary dilation of her pupils, the subconscious echo of her movements. It is the primal, unspoken code of physical attraction, a language that bypasses logic and speaks directly from the soul. Today we are embarking on a deep dive. This isn't just a list of tips. This is a masterclass in decoding human desire. We are going to unearth the intricate, scientifically backed, and psychologically profound signals a woman transmits when she is physically drawn to you. We will go beyond the obvious and explore the microscopic tells and primal instincts that she herself may not even be aware of. If you are ready to trade uncertainty for certainty, to move from a state of confusion to one of confident clarity, then you are in the right place. Lock the door, silence your phone, and give me your undivided attention. Because by the end of this journey, you will no longer be guessing. You will be seeing the world through a new lens. You will be a decoder of the human heart. Let's begin. Act 1. The overture of the unconscious mind. Before we delve into the more overt actions, we must first understand the foundation. The most authentic signals of attraction are born in the subconscious mind. They are involuntary confessions, whispered by the body when the mind is too guarded to speak. These are the signals that cannot be faked. Sign number 1, the ocular confession. The power of the gaze. Let's start with the eyes. We're told to look for eye contact, but that's child's play. We are looking for something far more potent, the gaze and glance away. She'll lock eyes with you across a room, holding it for a fraction of a second longer than socially acceptable. It's a moment of electric connection. Then, she'll quickly glance away, often downwards, with a subtle, almost imperceptible smile. Why is this so powerful? That initial prolonged gaze is the hook. It's her subconscious saying, I see you, and I am intrigued. The glance away is not a sign of disinterest. It is a sign of being momentarily overwhelmed by the connection. It's a flicker of shyness, of vulnerability. It's her putting up a temporary shield because the intensity of the signal surprised even her. If she looks away, and then a few moments later, her eyes find yours again, that is not a coincidence. That is a confirmation. She is checking to see if you felt it too. But there's another layer, pupillometrics, the science of pupil dilation. When we are aroused or intensely interested in something, our pupils involuntarily expand to let in more light, to literally see more of what we desire. This is a pure, unadulterated response from the autonomic nervous system. You can't control it. If you're in a conversation with her in consistent lighting and you notice her pupils seem larger, darker, you are witnessing her brain's most honest confession. I like what I see. Sign number 2, the lip-focused micro-gestures. The mouth is a focal point of sensuality, and a woman who is attracted to you will unconsciously draw your attention to it. The lip bite is classic, yes, but it's part of a larger family of gestures. Watch for the lip purse, a slight pouting of the lips as if in deep thought, or the lip lick, a quick darting motion of the tongue to moisten the lips. What is the psychology here? These actions serve a dual purpose. First, they are self-soothing gestures. Attraction can create a spike in nervous energy, and touching or stimulating the lips can be calming. Second, they are primal highlighting tools. By drawing attention to her lips, she is subconsciously signaling their function in intimacy and pleasure. It's an ancient biological script. When she does this while maintaining eye contact with you, she's sending a signal of staggering intensity. She is, without a single word, planting a seed in your mind. Sign number 3, the unconscious echo, the science of mirroring. Have you ever been talking to someone and you realize you're both leaning in at the same angle, or you scratch your chin and a second later she adjusts her hair? This is not a coincidence. This is a phenomenon known as nonverbal mirroring, or the chameleon effect. It's rooted in our brain's mirror neurons. These are brain cells that fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing that same action. They are the basis of empathy and rapport. When a woman is deeply engaged with and attracted to you, her mirror neuron system goes into overdrive. Her body will unconsciously begin to mimic your posture, your gestures, your cadence of speech. If you lean back, she'll lean back. If you take a sip of your drink, she will find a reason to take a sip of hers. This is her subconscious mind's most powerful attempt to build a bridge between you. It's her body saying, "We are in sync. We are on the same wavelength. I feel a connection with you." If you want to test this, subtly change your position. Cross your arms for a moment. If within the next minute she does the same, you have your answer. She's not copying you. She's connecting with you on a neurological level. Act 2, the conscious invitation, bridging the gap. Amelia. Once the subconscious groundwork is laid, you'll begin to see more deliberate conscious signals. These are the moments where she actively tries to move the interaction forward. She is no longer just feeling the attraction. She is now acting on it. She is inviting you in. Sign number 4, the sound of approval. Genuine, unfiltered laughter. Laughter is a social lubricant, but in the context of attraction, it's a barometer of comfort and chemistry. I'm not talking about a polite chuckle. I am talking about a genuine, uninhibited laugh, the kind that makes her eyes crinkle at the corners. When a woman is physically attracted to you, her humor threshold drops significantly. Your jokes suddenly become funnier. Your anecdotes become more engaging. Why? Because the laughter isn't just a response to your comedy. It's a response to you. Laughter releases dopamine and endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals. By laughing with you, she is conditioning herself and you to associate your presence with pleasure and joy. Pay close attention. Does she laugh with her whole body? Does she throw her head back? Does she playfully touch your arm while laughing? These are amplifiers. A genuine laugh is her way of saying, "I love how I feel when I'm with you. More of this, please." It is one of the most beautiful and honest signals you can receive. Sign number 5, the proximity gambit, engineering closeness. Pay attention to spatial dynamics. In any social setting, we all have a personal bubble. The more we like and trust someone, the more we allow them into that space. A woman who is attracted to you will consistently find reasons to be physically near you. This is the proximity principle in action. In a group, she'll position herself so she's next to you or directly across from you, ensuring she remains in your direct line of sight. If you're standing, she might stand a little closer than is typical for a casual conversation. She'll invade your personal space in small, socially acceptable ways, perhaps by leaning in to tell you something in a noisy room, or by orienting her body and feet towards you even when she's talking to someone else. Her feet are a powerful tell. The feet often point where the mind wants to go. If her torso is turned away but her feet are pointed squarely at you, her attention is still yours. She is creating opportunities for interaction, for accidental touches, and for a shared private world within a larger public space. Sign number 6, breaching the barrier, the escalation of touch. Physical touch is the most direct and unambiguous sign of physical attraction. It rarely happens by accident. It is a calculated, albeit sometimes subconscious test. A woman will often begin with small, fleeting touches to gauge your reaction. This can be the accidental brush, her hand, grazing yours as you both reach for something, or the playful nudge, a light tap on your arm or shoulder after you make a joke, or the guide, placing her hand on your forearm or lower back to guide you through a crowd. Each touch is a question. Are you comfortable with this? If you respond positively by not pulling away, by smiling, or by reciprocating the touch, you've given her a green light. The touch that lingers is the most potent of all. If she rests her hand on your arm for a second longer than necessary while making a point, that is intention. She is breaking down the physical barrier between you because she wants to eliminate the emotional one as well. Sign number 7, the digital bridge, post-interaction engagement. In our modern world, the interaction doesn't end when you part ways. Pay close attention to her digital signals. Is she the one who texts first after you meet? Does she find excuses to message you, like sending a meme or an article she thinks you'd like? This isn't just about being friendly. This is about maintaining momentum. She is actively working to keep the channel of communication open. She is investing her time and energy to stay on your radar. Look at the nature of her texts. Are they closed-ended questions or are they open-ended, designed to prolong the conversation? Does she use emojis that convey warmth and playfulness? Does she respond quickly? When a woman prioritizes your digital conversation, she is signaling that she wants the connection to grow. She is building a bridge from that initial in-person spark to the next potential meeting. Act 3. The primal code. Signals from our evolutionary past. Amelia. Now we venture deeper into the realm of primal instinct. These are signals that have been hardwired into our DNA over millennia. They are the language of biology, the fundamental script of courtship and attraction. These are the signals that scream desire. Sign number 8, the vulnerability showcase. Exposing the neck and wrists. This is one of the most subtle yet powerful tells. When a woman feels comfortable and attracted to you, she will unconsciously expose her most vulnerable areas. The most common of these is the neck. She will tilt her head to the side, exposing the long, elegant line of her neck. She might sweep her hair over one shoulder to leave the other side completely open. Why? The neck houses the carotid artery and jugular vein. It is a biologically vital and sensitive area. Exposing it is a profound act of subconscious trust and submission. It is a nonverbal way of saying, I feel safe with you. I am comfortable being vulnerable around you. Similarly, watch her wrists. The underside of the wrist is another area with thin skin and visible veins. When talking to you, she might rest her chin on her hand with her palm facing you, leaving her wrist exposed. These are display behaviors designed to showcase femininity and signal trust on a deep, instinctual level. Sign number 9, the preening ritual. In conversation. Grooming. Grooming behaviors or preening are actions that improve our appearance. We all do it before a date. But when it happens in the middle of a conversation with you, it takes on a whole new meaning. If she smooths down her dress, adjusts her necklace, tucks a stray strand of hair behind her ear, or reapplies lip gloss while you're talking, she is not just fidgeting. She is actively grooming herself for you in real time. This is her subconscious desire to look her absolute best for the person whose attention she craves most in that moment. You? It's an instinctual response. Think of a peacock displaying its feathers. This is the human equivalent. Each small adjustment is a broadcast signal. Your opinion of my appearance matters to me. I want you to find me attractive. Sign number 10, the lumbar arc, the body's oldest signal. This may be the most ancient and potent nonverbal signal of female interest. When a woman is attracted to a man, she will often, for a fleeting moment, arch her back. This could be while she's sitting, standing, or stretching. This action, known as the lumbar curve, serves an evolutionary purpose. It pushes the chest forward and the buttocks out, accentuating the classic feminine hourglass figure. This is a cross-species, universal signal of health, fertility, and receptivity. It is a biological truth written in our very anatomy. She will likely have no conscious awareness that she is doing it. But if you see her subtly arch her back, especially after sharing a laugh or an intense moment of eye contact, you are witnessing her body's most honest and primal confession. It is a nonverbal scream of physical attraction. Sign number 11, the confessional, the gift of personal stories. When a conversation moves beyond surface-level topics into the realm of personal hopes, dreams, fears, and past experiences, pay very close attention. A woman does not share her inner world with just anyone. If she starts telling you about her family, her past relationships, her ambitions, or her vulnerabilities, she is giving you a gift, the gift of trust. She is vetting you. She is testing to see if you are a good listener, if you are empathetic, if you are non-judgmental. This shift to emotional intimacy is a massive indicator of attraction. She is trying to build a connection that goes beyond the physical. She is subconsciously assessing your potential as a partner. If she asks you deep, personal questions in return, she is inviting you to build that emotional bridge with her. This is how a spark of physical attraction begins its transformation into a flame of genuine connection. Conclusion. The gaze, the laugh, the echo of movement, the primal arc of her back. These are not random, meaningless behaviors. They are the letters, words, and sentences of the universal language of attraction. Today, you have been given the cipher. You now possess the knowledge to see what others miss, to hear the silent conversations happening all around you. The world of dating and relationships is no longer a bewildering maze of mixed signals. It is a landscape of clear, undeniable truths, waiting for you to read them. But knowledge alone is not power. The application of knowledge is power. Your task now is not just to be a passive observer, a decoder of her signals. Your task is to become an architect. When you see these signs, acknowledge them. If she touches your arm, a warm smile is your response. If she gives you the gaze, hold it for a moment longer and smile back. If she mirrors you, lean in slightly to close the distance. By recognizing and rewarding her signals of interest, you create a positive feedback loop. You make her feel safe, seen, and desired. This is how you transform a fleeting moment of attraction into a real, tangible connection. You are no longer guessing in the dark. You are walking in the light of understanding. The signs are everywhere. Now you have the eyes to see them. If this deep dive has illuminated the path for you, then show your support by hitting that like button. Comment below with the most surprising signal you learned about today. And be sure to subscribe to Dark Psychology so you never miss another masterclass in understanding human behavior. Our next session will explore the psychology of pursuit, how to respond to her signals without seeming needy. It's the critical next step you won't want to miss. Thank you for joining me in the laboratory of human desire. Go forward with confidence, and remember, listen not just to what she says, but to everything she doesn't.